Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and before we get into today's video, I just want to give everyone an update on the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So how this is going to work is quite simple. Overwhelmingly, in the original video, when I asked you guys how I should do this giveaway, about 80% of the comments were have us put our IGNs in the comment section, then have a bot select a lucky winner, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So how this is going to work is very, very simple. You need to do two things. One, make sure you are subscribed, because the bot will only choose a commenter who is a subscriber, and simply comment your in-game username. That is it. And I'm going to wait a week after this video has been posted. That gives everyone plenty of time to go ahead and comment and get their chance in there to win a tier 9 premium ship. And one other thing, someone asked, well, I don't want a tier 9 premium, I'm not interested in any of them, can I have a other tier? And my answer to that is yes, absolutely. If you win and you do not want a tier 9 premium ship, you can have any premium ship that you want, and I will even throw in the doubloons difference between the tiers. So say, for example, you don't want the tier 9 premium, you want, let's say, a tier 8 premium. They normally cost around $50, so you get the premium ship, and you get the most tier 9s cost around like $80-ish. So you get the, let's say you want the turpits, you get the turpits, and you get $30 worth of doubloons on top of that to even out the difference. So that's how that is going to work. So again, guys, make sure you comment your in-game name down below, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That way you can get your chance in to win this giveaway. Now we're going to go ahead and get into today's video. And this is a requested video from the previous top 5 video. I know I've been putting out a lot of these recently, but you guys certainly seem to like them and often ask for more, and that's how they keep on going. So somebody asked me, well, more than somebody, several commenters asked me last time, what about my top 5 favorite cruisers? Because, yeah, a lot of my favorite top, ships in the game are battleships, because I'm a battleship main and I'm just not branching off into cruisers. And several people asked me, what's your favorite cruisers in the game? So these are my top 5 cruisers. Now, again, this is my personal top 5. I'm not saying these are like the best cruisers in the game. These are the cruisers that I enjoy playing. So let's go ahead and get started with number 5, which is the tier 6 premium German cruiser, Graf Zeppelin. Now, Graf Zeppelin is more of a pocket battleship, but since, you know, they don't really have a, like I touched on this with the battle cruisers video a couple days ago. They don't really have a battle cruiser or a pocket battleship category. They had to put it somewhere, and they decided it fit best in the cruiser category. So Graf Zeppelin is a tier 6 German cruiser, but she has 280mm guns. They are the same caliber of Scharnhorst, well, same size as Scharnhorst. I believe Scharnhorst is actually of a bigger caliber, meaning the barrel is longer, but they're the same size, 280mm. And Graf Zeppelin, she has a lot going for her. Unfortunately, she doesn't really fit in the current meta and doesn't really do too well, but when she is top tier, she's a force to be reckoned with. And again, when she's top tier, taking on like tier 4 ships, she's quite a good little boat. She's got torpedoes with good firing arcs. She's got, again, 6 280mm guns. She's got a host of consumables, hydro. She has a heal. She has fighter or spotter plane. And she's a pretty tanky little cruiser. Even when you get up tiered to tier 8 games, and I'm not saying you can tank in this thing. I'm saying that it can take a couple more hits than your typical tier 6 cruiser in a tier 8 game. And I enjoy playing her. Not so much so today as I did 2 years ago, but just because she's a Graf Zeppelin and because of the history behind her, the Battle of the River Plate, you know, it's a very nice ship, and it's a very, very, very unique ship in the game. There's only one other ship like it, really, and that's the Republic at tier 10 with the one turret in front, one turret in back setup, so much so that the Republic has a nickname, the Super Spee. But the Graf Zeppelin is still very unique, and I very much enjoy playing her. And would I really recommend you buy her? Honestly, no, because again, she doesn't really fit in the meta. Her guns have a longer reload time of around 20 seconds, so she can't really even, you know, HE spam properly, if you will, because she only has 6 guns. And, if she had more guns, it wouldn't be as bad, but she only has 6. And that's a very long reload time for a cruiser, and I'm surprised they didn't tweak it a little bit when she was introduced into the game, give her a bit quicker of a reload. That would certainly help her out. But again, I still like her. I still do enjoy taking her out every now and then. And again, fun little boat, a lot of history behind it. Alright, moving on to number 4, we have the Tier 10 German cruiser, the Hindenburg. Now, Hindenburg was my second Tier 10 cruiser. First one was Booster, then I got Hindenburg for Clan Wars back when I was in Alpha. And most of my games in Hindenburg, I think I may have passed up my Clan Battles games finally with the amount of random battles I've played in Hindenburg. But I've played a lot of Clan Battles in Hindenburg, and she's a very, very, very lovely heavy cruiser. She's got some nice armor. She can bounce pretty decently most larger caliber battleship shells. I mean, she can't sit there and tank all day, but if you angle properly, she's a tough little ship. You get German torpedoes. Oh, that's something I forgot to mention about the Graf Zeppelin. She's one of the few German cruisers that actually has 8-kilometer torpedoes. Just about every other German cruiser or battleship has 6-kilometer torpedoes, and so does the Hindenburg. And she gets 4 sets of torpedo tubes, 2 on each side, in some pretty good positions, and those have saved my butt plenty of times in battle. And with her recent buff, she now has an 8-second reload if you build for DPM, which is fantastic. She has decent AA. She used to be, a no-fly zone if you wanted to build her that way. Again, she gets hydro, heal. Very, very lovely ship, pretty maneuverable. And again, pretty tanky ship, really tanky for a cruiser, one of the tankier tech line ships for sure. And again, I love this thing. A lot of Clan Wars battles have been played in it, and even more so now with random battles. Fantastic ship. I would recommend you grind up to the Hindenburg. Hindenburg's one of those ships that, despite the meta changing in like Clan Wars, she's still pretty useful. And if you are looking to get into a clan or something, having a Hindenburg, that's a nice flexible ship that in just about every round of Clan Wars is usually acceptable. Because you have some ships that just aren't really well suited for Clan Wars, like this season the Montana isn't really well. No battleship's really well suited this season, but the Montana is definitely not one that's well suited. The Henri IV, she's not really well suited for this season of Clan Wars, at least from what we've been seeing. But yeah, Hindenburg, good all-around ship, and is a good ship to invest in if you're looking to grind up to a Tier 10 cruiser. Moving on to number 3, we have the Tier 10 American cruiser, Salem. And you could also put Des Moines here because they are so similar, but Salem is the one that I have. I don't have Des Moines. I don't really see a reason to grind up to Des Moines because Salem and Des Moines, they're very, very, very close. There's a couple of differences here and there. But for the most part, if you have one, you pretty much have the other one. Now, there is a big advantage that Salem does have, and that is her super heal. She doesn't get a super heal like a Minotaur super heal, but it does repair more citadel damage than your normal heal. And Salem, fantastic ship again if you're looking to get into Clan Wars, and it is a coal ship. It's not a premium ship that you have to pay money for. You can earn this ship completely for free. Well, you have to because they don't have her up for sale. At least I don't think they do. No, she's a Tier 10. They currently don't have any Tier 10s that you can outright buy, but that may change in the future. But again, a good coal ship, you can get it for free. If you've played Des Moines, you know exactly what to expect from the ship. Now, Des Moines does have a better radar. Salem only has an 8.5 kilometer radar, but it's radar. And you have that super heal, again, a very useful ship in Clan Wars. And with the AA, Salem, I believe, still does have slightly better AA than Des Moines. So he has that going for it. And again, we've been seeing a lot of Salems in Clan Wars recently. Again, with those lovely, lovely American heavy cruiser guns with 5-second reload and those improved AP pin angles and the super heavy American cruiser AP, it is fantastic. Now, it's not the best gun, it's not the best torpedo boat because, well, it doesn't have any torpedoes. So that is a knock against it, but every American cruiser is that way from, like, I believe Tier 6 on up. But again, a very fun ship to play in Clan Wars and in randoms. And my third cruiser that I got, because I had a lot of coal left over from the Christmas containers. So I purchased the Salem, and I've been in love with it ever since. Alright, moving on to number 2. We have the Tier 10 Soviet cruiser, and there's actually like 5 of these now for some reason. The Stalingrad. Of course, I couldn't put a top 5 cruisers list without including the Stalingrad somewhere on here. I mean, well, this used to be the embodiment of Soviet bias and Russian bias, but again, still when the Stalingrad came out, it was kind of a meme, because it does have its downsides, but with a certain other Tier 10 Soviet heavy cruiser coming out, it looks like Russian bias may no longer be just a meme. But anyway, the Stalingrad has some fantastic guns on it, fantastic AP, of course, Soviet AP with the pin angles and the lack of overpins on most targets, and a very tanky ship. It almost has the health of a battleship at Tier 10. Radar, DFAA, Soviet radar, not to mention 12-kilometer range, and just a really fun ship to play if you have it. And again, the only way to get this ship is through grinding, well, steel this time, and it is a very long grind. It took me the better part of a year to save up the steel for the Stalingrad, and that was with a couple of steel events around Christmas time too. Still had to grind the crap out of clan battles and rank to get that steel, but it is completely worth it. This is a very, 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 very in-demand ship for anything like clan wars or rank. So if you are saving up for steel, I would very much recommend getting the Stalingrad. That should probably be your first steel ship. Then after that, that should be, your choice after that. I mean, I'm not saying you have to grind up steel to get the Stalingrad, but I'm saying it's a pretty good thing to go for it first. But a fun ship to play. If you play the Moskva, or heck, even the Kremlin, you know exactly how to play the Stalingrad. I mean, the Moskva, Kremlin, and Stalingrad, they're all pretty much the same ship just about, and play extremely similar. So there's that. Alright, now moving on to number 1. We have the Tier 9 Premium American Cruiser, Alaska. Alaska is, of course, an absolutely fantastic cruiser, and again, it's more of a battle cruiser, just like the Stalingrad. But heck, even the United States Navy did not say it's a battle cruiser. It is a large, heavy cruiser. Take that and do with it what you will. But a very fun ship to play, very maneuverable, very, very accurate guns. She still has super cruiser dispersion, unlike her big sister, the Puerto Rico, who has battleship dispersion. A very maneuverable ship, very quick ship, great AA, and it does get the American cruiser AP angles, and it does use super heavy cruiser AP. So these are some 305mm guns that can punch well above their weight class. You get radar, well, I already mentioned the AA, but this ship is fantastically fun to play. You can play it like an Iowa. Well, you actually should play it like an Iowa, where you really just don't stop moving and dodge shells, play smart, hunt down destroyers with your HE, because it does have very good HE. And again, this is another ship that you can get for free. Alaska is a free XP ship. I think it was, 1.75 million free XP, which now that Wargaming has allowed us to mount 21 signal flags on our ships, it's actually not that hard to amass a couple million free XP. I'm actually very close to 2 million free XP between playing ranked and playing clan wars, so heck, if you have the signal flags saved up, you can easily get this ship for free in about a month's time, depending upon how well you do in game. But this ship is so much fun. I've touched on it before about how much fun it is. You can brawl in it. It's not the best thing to do, but there is a clip, I think in my Alaska second impressions video, where I do brawl. I think it's in Iowa and a Des Moines and I think a Bismarck, back to back in the Alaska, and it was just fun. It's so much fun. It's such a fun ship to play. It's totally worth your time investing the grind to get it. And it's also one of the few tier 9s that I do say is worth the $80 price tag. But some people have a problem with spending $80 on a digital item, and I completely get it. I completely agree too. But this is a ship you can just get for free if you just spend some time grinding it, which most of us do have plenty of free time right now. So guys, those are my top 5 favorite cruisers. Let me know in the comments down below. What are your top 5 favorite cruisers? And yeah, you probably do notice that the theme here is most of them are pretty tanky and play somewhat close to a battleship. but again, I'm a battleship main, and I'm broadening my horizons with cruisers, and I'm going to start to try to get into the destroyers too, so keep that in mind. But anyway guys, make sure you leave your IGN down below, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can have a chance at winning that tier 9 premium ship. Hope you guys are having a great day. And if you did enjoy the video, please like it and subscribe. We're on our way to, I believe we're going for 15,000 subscribers now. That's our next milestone. And I know you guys, with you guys, it won't be that long until we get there. Again, guys, hope you're having a great day. Stay safe and stay healthy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.